Very special Folk Friday with Eli Lev. I am Daniel Hill. I'm with Mara Marcelino. Hi, Mara.
Hi.
We are here with Alchemical Records and very excited to be sharing this special moment with you upon the release of Walk, Talk, Dance, and Sing. We've got to figure out all about this fun collaborative idea that we put together with Eli so long ago. And tonight it's really exciting to finally be here and come together for a night of music and community. To introduce Eli, I'm going to turn it over to Mara.
All right. Well, Eli is a DMV-based singer-songwriter whose goal is to make the world a smaller place, just one song at a time. He has penned lyrics and melodies for everyday enlightenment and songs that resonate because they're heartfelt, earthy, and offer wisdom that he's gained throughout his life of travel and self-discovery. He has just completed his epic Four Directions project, which includes four EPs that were inspired by indigenous traditions he learned while teaching in northern Arizona. It his four-part EP released in 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2021. And he's a cross between the Avett brothers, the Lumineers. He is open for Shooter Jennings and DeWyze from American Idol. He has performed at the Kennedy Center, 930 Club, and he has toured extensively within the USA as well as abroad in Europe, in the Middle East, and he's performed in most of the United States. Make sure to check out his website at elilev.com for links to his music and videos, as well as merch, tour dates, and more information about him.
So without further ado, we'd like to introduce Eli Lev.
Hi.
Hi, Eli. Happy Friday.
Happy Folk Friday to you too. Great to see you, Daniel. And hey there, Maura. This is going to be awesome.
We're really excited to be here. Thanks for letting us pop in for your Folk Friday.
Yeah, this is awesome. We've been talking about this for a while, some kind of collab. And man, Alchemical Records, y'all have been with me since the beginning. You know what I mean? Since like my first EP, All Rose East, Daniel was like, "We got you, Eli. We're gonna do I think it was like my first press ever. Might have been Alchemical Records." And the quality of writing and the attention to detail that y'all put into your features is amazing. So this is really cool that we're here hanging out now.
Thank you, Eli. Yeah, I try not to be biased. Like, I'm a fan of things, and the publication also is a fan of things. So I try not to let those things bleed over. But when, the whole crew is like, when's Eli going to put out another EP? And I was fortunate enough to be, a part of the Patreon and to be there to get like a copy of each of the EPs as they came out and be on that journey with you. And it was very exciting to like see all of that come together. So thank you for that journey and that experience, Eli.
You got it. It's been awesome. We're still on it. We're still rocking it, which is great.
Yeah.
Let's kind of give a shout out to some folks in the chat. Do you guys see the chat on your end, Daniel and Mara?
Yeah, let's see who's in. We've got Donna and Debbie. Hi.
Yeah,
Antoinette.
what's up?
Kim.
Hey, Antoinette.
Kelly. Farah. Good to have everybody on the line.
Yeah, Michelle's here from Twitch. Cool, y'all.
Oh yeah, this is our very first Twitch stream. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's see. We have a couple of questions. I was going to say, like, the more stuff that you accomplish, the longer your introductions are going to be. But what would you say is like kind of a brief culmination? You finished the Four Directions and you just released Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. So tell us a little bit about where you feel in this moment.
Yeah, it's really interesting to kind of just take a breath. Because the Four Directions project was like 5 years of my life. And who knew if that was actually going to happen? I don't know. I just said that I was going to do that. It didn't necessarily mean that it was going to happen. So, 20 songs, 24 songs later, 3 producers and, multiple songwriters and, 20, 30 musicians that worked on the project. Plus, the Levitators coming together and making it happen. It's been pretty amazing. So just around that time, the pandemic happened. So True North came out last year, kind of in the middle of it. But while that was happening, I was releasing these singles. And, I love mixtapes. I got my first one in 4th grade. And they're always like this like microcosm, like this like snapshot of your life. So, you know what I mean? Like it was cool because if I went back and if I found those cassettes or if I found those CDs, that my friends made me and I listened to them, I'd be like, whoa, it would like immediately transport me back to that moment in time. Right. So I know that we don't all necessarily want to be transported back to the pandemic from now until whatever, but for me, it was a really special experience. And for my community too, like it could have been devastating to so many of us, but music and the live streams brought us together. We met every week right here on Folk Friday. We shared songs and stories and, made music videos and all sorts of things. So really, to me, it's a celebration of, the music and community coming together. So I wanted to honor that and put it in a mixtape.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Mara, do you have any questions?
No, but I just wanted to say that I listened to the new EP on my walk to my class this morning, and it was perfectly timed.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Were you walking and talking and dancing and singing a little bit?
I was.
Okay. That's great. That's perfect. Yeah. It's like, what is it? Like a 20-minute, 22-minute kind of EP, I think, somewhere around there. So it's like, it's a car ride, it's a walk. It's like a nap time. It's like a chill out. So something just to put on and hang out to for a little round for 20 minutes. So nice timing there too.
So where do you want to direct folks to check it out? I mean, you've got 50,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, do you want to keep telling more people to come find you on Spotify, or is there some other platform you'd like to tell people about?
Yeah, well, what I found is that, people listen to music kind of like however they want. So some people like love Pandora and some people are like down with the YouTube. So what I've done is I've just made like one single link where people can go and I'll just kind of pop that in the chat. And I'll put it up on a little caption here. And then people can just find where they want to go and however they want to listen to it is awesome. So essentially it's just a bit.ly link. So bit.ly walk, talk, dance, sing. That's it. And then if you go there, like every single platform is there and people can pick their choice. It's not on cassette yet or on CD, but I'm thinking about it. I'm going to talk to my community and see, hey, if I did make a cassette, would people be interested? Or if I did make a CD of this, would people be interested? So we'll see. We'll see about that.
That sounds fantastic. I'll bust out my Walkman that I had.
Yeah.
Just to listen to
it. So yeah, let's see if we can see it the background. I can't. Okay, it's a little bit back there. But yeah, it's the old school. It's the old school Walkman, Sony Walkman. So it's like modeled after that. It's pretty cool.
You'd be surprised. I was a bit of an audiophile. I already had a digital tuner on my Walkman, and
ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It took me a long time to switch over to CDs, honestly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What was your first CD?
Sorry, Bryn said it should be a cassette first, then record. Love that, Bryn.
Michelle,
yeah,
that is the Avett soundtrack CD behind me.
Oh, nice. She's very observant, that Michelle.
It is true that once you start a collection, like Antoinette pointed out, once you start a collection, you got a CD collection because that's kind of the time that people hopped on board the Eli Lev train, right? Yep. So yeah, like I want to have CDs, even if CDs, are kind of coming back into fashion.
Maura, I love that you have CDs behind you right now. It is nuts, and I've got the LPs actually. I got the records in the background, just happenstancely. So that is amazing.
I have an idea. Put it on cassette, but issue the official Eli Lev Walkman. Ooh. So then everybody can have a way to listen to it. That's my suggestion. No,
that'd be cool. I love that. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Well, I'm gonna put out like a kind of just a survey. See what people are down for. So we'll see what happens.
Would it be too soon to ask of you to play a song from Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing? Or
It would not. It would not be too soon at all. I think it'd be the perfect timing, actually. So,
I'm gonna
yeah,
close my
happy
eyes.
to.
Imagine I'm listening to it on my Walkman.
Awesome. Let's do and Maura and Daniel, I'm gonna keep you all up here. I know you're like real humans and not that small. But I'm gonna keep you up here just so we can like kind of jam together if that's cool. Awesome. Let's do Dancing on the Lawn, because this was the song that really brought the whole community together. People sent in their videos. Let me see if I can bring you guys up here. Nope, I can't. I'm sorry. I tried. People sent in videos from all over the world, and we made a really awesome piece of art, which is really cool. So we'll start with this one, which starts with whistling. I'm falling to pieces in my room. Yeah. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. Yeah. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like doing tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. When it happens, when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. Yeah, I remember just being like stuck inside for like 6 months. I'm like, do I even remember how to talk to people? And I remember when I first started talking to people, it was like, what do we talk about? But then we got into it. We started dancing. I love this breakdown. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. When it happens, when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. Yeah. There it is, dancing on the lawn. That was my hopeful pandemic song. Thank you. Daniel, I'm not sure if we can hear you. Maura, can we hear you?
Oh, I muted myself.
I muted
Thankfully,
myself.
during all that. Yeah.
Nice. It's a smart thing. I love watching you two just like kind of bop along also, which is great. Because like usually on these live streams, I am seeing these like tiny photos of people who like I absolutely just adore, right? But like the only thing that like represents some of these photos. So having some faces to play on live stream is pretty awesome too. So
it's good to be here. Yeah, it definitely feels it feels like we get this very front row seat to to seeing you play. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Definitely all those love and jazz hands in the chat are very well gosh, I've lost my word. Finish my word for me, Mara. Definitely well deserved, Eli. Well deserved.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a levitator chat right there. All those emojis and dancing and hearts. That's the jam. Absolutely love it.
Got to keep on levitating.
That's it.
Mara, what else do we have planned on our questionnaire now that we've heard some of the brand new track, but not the studio version, the live solo acoustic version?
Yes. So this question is about how long did this labor of love take you, and what inspired it, and what was going through your head as you wrote it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So each song is kind of like a different, just extreme emotion that I felt during the last 2 years. So the first song was actually "Be Your Someone," and that was like, whoa, I'm going to be with like one person for like a very long time. And I actually have never cohabitated in my entire life before the pandemic. So the pandemic had a way of doing something to a relationship real quick. Either it's like you move in together and you just like survive through it, or it's just like peace out, right? So people had to like make those decisions like real early on. Yeah, and my partner, we decided we were gonna like make it happen. So not only was it the first time that I was cohabitating with someone, it was also like consistent cohabitation for every like hour of the day. And we had to learn. We had to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like all the good things, all the bad things. Everything you love, everything you hate about someone. But in the end, they are that someone. So be your someone was really kind of like this. Hey, I know it's like it's terrible sometimes and awesome sometimes, but listen, like we're it. Like we're gonna make this. We have to make it happen essentially because we're in lockdown together. And we turned out just fine. So yeah, that was like the beginning of the mixtape. Was it's just like uh-oh. And then Dance on the Lawn came out, which is very hopeful, right? Like wishing that we would just be like back and doing live shows together. And then Move As You Do, which I'll play next, was a very introspective piece. So we had a lot of time to think about us and ourselves and our lives. So Move As You Do was like a way for me to be like, you know what? I totally lived my life out of order and not like the way I'm supposed to. And that's totally cool. I wanted to put a song out there that allowed people to do the same. And I actually just got a message from a woman in her 70s who got married. And she said that song was a big inspiration for her to actually get married this February. So hearing stuff like that is just like, amazing. And then after Move As You Do is Vacation, because like just really wanted to go on vacation. And obviously the new song Sing Along for the first time is this celebration, this joyfulness of being able to sing together and recongregate through music and community. So it's this whole kind of like roller coaster of emotions through the pandemic, told by these 5 songs. And they're actually, I was like, how am I going to put these songs together in the EP? And I was just like, chronological order, right? So like as they came out, that's the same order that they're on in the EP to tell the story.
So this narrative of like getting started and kind of and the initial getting stuck all the way till being back out in public again.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it.
But now you are back out in public again. So what have you been doing in public since you got back out, and where will you be in public next?
Yeah. So we're doing shows. I mean, the last show I did was a So Far Sound show in DC. And that was the first show that I've played where people didn't have masks on. So, I was cool that, everyone's like kind of like vaccinated. So it was the first time that I could see reactions from people's faces in the same room. And this is after 2 years, y'all, of like my main thing as a human, my main worth is being like, how are people interacting with me with their faces, right? So live streams are awesome, but I didn't have that there. Even live shows and everybody having masks on, that was great, but I didn't know if people were liking it or not. So it was one of my favorite shows, I think, ever last night, which is really cool. Tomorrow, Saturday, yes, because today is Folk Friday. I'll be in Pennsylvania with Wild Whispers, my duo with Megan Lee. And then next Saturday, I'll be at Pedalpalooza in DC. So we're playing just before the fireworks go off on Saturday, April 16th. That'll be really awesome. I'm doing house shows now, too. I've got a house show next Thursday in Glen Burnie, Maryland. And then later on this year, I'll be on tour from July to October. So 2.5 month cross-country tour.
All the way west and back?
I hope so. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all the way to California because California is still kind of like just opening up, and a lot of California artists like have first dibs. You know what I mean? It's like, you're from
Sure.
what? Maryland? Is that a state? It's like, yes. So it might be like the beginning of next year when I get to kind of California and West Coast, but I'm gonna try and get as far as I can out there.
Tell them you already have the other 49 and just need one more.
Yeah, That actually, Alaska and Hawaii, and then I will have, I think, performed in all the states, which has been pretty cool. So
Maybe we should get a group DMV musician expedition to Hawaii and Alaska, so that way we could all check that off our bucket list at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need
Field trip.
you need a crew to get to Alaska, I feel like.
Well, if you want to shout out in the chat a little bit, I was going to mention I love the Levitator Tots.
Levitator Tots represent. We've got Debbie saying I get to see him in August. Yes, Tina's here. Lisa Beth, Bren is can't wait for Move As You Do, which I'll play next. Awesome. And Don is also promoing my next artist showcase. So at the end of this month, I'm doing an artist showcase for Deep South. My third EP, which is cool. So that'll be an online kind of thing too, which is awesome.
Very nice. Yeah. Tell us more about it. We'd love to help share the word,
Sure. I got a question for y'all. Where can people go to like connect with Alchemical Records and get up in that music train? Because that's what I feel like people also want to know.
Go find Mara on all your favorite social media platforms.
Mara's great.
Mara.
She's rocking the TikTok, the Instagram, the everything. I see you rocking it. Yeah.
Every platform is Alchemical Records except for Twitter, which is just Chemical Records.
Okay, so it's at Alchemical Records?
Yes.
On all platforms. Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Check that out. Ooh, Kaylee found Alchemical Records on Instagram. Awesome.
That's currently Mara's favorite place to hang, but I see her having all sorts of fun on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to respond to Robin. I will also be your someone, Robin. Yes.
Do you did you see confirmations being had about you visiting Utah and Iowa as part of your journey?
Utah, Iowa, boom, love it. And I've heard some rumblings of Canada as well. So we'll see. We actually just played in Mexico 2 weeks ago. I visited my high school friend down there and his family, and he got us a show in their neighborhood, which was really cool. So we're getting out there, playing the live shows again. Stoked about it.
I just was on a call yesterday with somebody from Vancouver. So if you're trying to get up that way, I'm happy to share the love,
Oh, awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, I went through Vancouver on the 2019 tour. Love that town. So yeah.
Well, since you've already introduced the next song, I think we'd love to go ahead and have you play it for us.
Yeah, let's Move As You Do. Here we go. Yes, Missouri. Charlotte. Yes, Cedar Rapids, Linda. You got it. British Columbia. Love it. Edmonton, Florida. Woohoo! We're going. Making it happen. All right, this one is Move As You Do. This was during a very introspective time where I was just able to like think about my life and stuff. And it's like, whoa, I really didn't do things the way like I thought I should have. But you know what? I never really thought that I was going to do things the way that I was supposed to anyways. So this is a tribute to everyone out there who's just lived their own life, their own way. And it's actually a lot of us. It's very rare that we do everything exactly at the right time or the right, space in our lives. And that's okay. That's our adventure. So here is Move As You Do. Getting married after 30 is still beautiful. Starting a family after 35 years is still possible. And buying your first house after 40 is still a boss-ass move. Don't let people rush you with their timelines. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. Yeah. Turning gray after 26 looks pretty good on you. Taking a year to go and travel the world. Could be when you're 42. Still in love with your soulmate at 88. Drinking your coffee and going on dates. There's no rush, there's no timeline. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. Just move as you do. And when you're 16 and full of dreams, they'll tell you how it should be. But just go on and make your own life. Don't let people rush you with their timelines. Just move as you do. 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 Just move as you do.
Woo! Woohoo!
Jazz hands. It's maybe like we like act out emojis like as real people. How like funny that would be.
Yeah, Michelle's got one that looks like it's like some sort of cool slithery snake kind of thing, like an octopus or something. There's emoji cats.
Yeah, she's the
That's
best.
some good stuff.
That's some good stuff. So yeah, there's Move As You Do. And shout out to Marla, Yvonne, Debbie, and Terry and Diane. And we've got people tuning in from all the platforms: Farah, Alex, Lisa Beth. And yeah, thanks, y'all. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to Daniel and Mara from Alchemical Records for making this happen. This is great. Should we take maybe some questions from the chat?
That would be lovely. We would be
awesome.
Happy to haul a few out. Let's see. Look at me using a @ symbol instead of an exclamation point to show how enthusiastic I am in the chat.
And I'm back.
Some great emojis. Yeah, Twitch. I'm new to Twitch. Tonight is our very first Twitch broadcast. So we are on Twitch at Alchemical Records. And I have watched other people on Twitch. And I think I've probably even been on Twitch without even realizing it. Like on other people's well, being on other people's video game live streams, and like I'm on their Discord, and it's like, oh, you're broadcasting now. Thanks. Are you guys going to play something? We are a music news and entertainment platform. I didn't. How exciting is this?
Daniel is actually an incredible artist and guitarist and songwriter and singer who has his own band, Yellow Tie Guy, and they're amazing. So yes, he could if he wanted to.
I've dabbled in production. I do a lot of just mixing and mastering remotely, consulting, bio, press releases, EPKs. But the lifeblood of why we're here is because in 2018, or I guess in 2008, I found out I was going to be a dad. And I said, honey, you can be anything you want to be when you grow up, but not daddy, because daddy had a real job to pay for your ass. And then I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. And so just like, Eli sang in the song just now, the commitment to try to set an example, raising my daughter in a world that I took the risks to pursue music. And so I had a little record label, and then that little record label like changed because the industry changed, and what artists needed was just more love, more press about the music that they were spending their year, creating. And so I started writing blogs, and then over 4 or 5 years, like a lot of really amazing and wonderful people, including Mara, like came into our world at Alchemical, and now we put out about 100 pieces of editorial content a month. We just won the local Whammy Award for Best Media.
Woo, Whammy! Congrats, y'all.
It has been a roller coaster, and we're so excited to be here. This is our first live stream, and it's an experiment which Eli had helped us kind of host in order to try to make this accessible for other artists, where we could pop in, do a Q&A, get a chance to share in community building. And we couldn't be here without Eli. Eli has been not just with me or us from the beginning, but a guinea pig for a lot of experiments, not all of which have been successful yet. So, I mean, I really appreciate, you, Eli, and letting us continue to just grow with you and continue to be on this journey with you.
Absolutely. It's fun for me too.
Mara does all our social media because it's hard for me to manage 5 personalities and feel authentic. And Mara is able to find a way to be herself on every single one of those platforms and represent Alchemical Records in just the best possible light. So how long have you been doing this now, Mara? Like a year and a half?
A little over a year. I started my internship for social media in June officially, but in February I started doing a little bit.
Yellow Tie Guy, is the band name. Yeah, you're a student at George Mason, and you did your internship with us, and also having 2 degrees, right? One in social media, one in management.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Marketing and management, a double major, and then a minor in environmental studies.
Whoa, that's like the best well-rounded education I've ever heard in my entire life. That's
but
awesome.
Wait, there's more.
Oh,
she's already like a sustainability advisor for Jiffy Lube Live.
Whoa, that's cool. What a way to bring them all together. I love that.
Right?
Yeah. Cool, Mara.
Just
yeah. And
just
on
like
TikTok, I'm currently doing a 30-day song challenge where there's a topic and I talk about a song relating to that topic. So check it out. It was in celebration of Autism Awareness, Acceptance, Appreciation Month because I'm autistic, so it's fun.
Amazing. You're able to like bring so many things together, everything that you love in one space. That's so cool. Love that.
I loved your newsletter. She wrote this week's newsletter to introduce the Autism Awareness Month, and and did a beautiful video on YouTube too.
Oh, cool. Check those out.
Yeah. So thank you so much for giving us the space. We did take it for granted. We didn't do a great job introducing ourselves. We were very excited to introduce Eli. So thank you.
Gotta make sure to give y'all some love too. So absolutely.
Thank you. Well, Mara, do you have any other questions, or should we let Eli play us one more and sing us home?
Do one more song.
Cool.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do a quick rapid fire of answering questions, and then I'm gonna play this last song. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All right, Antoinette, are you producers or DJs or artists? Daniel is a producer and artist. Maura, are you into music? Do you play instrument or sing?
I do. I play the drums and I write lyrics.
Oh my gosh, you are a true bona fide rock star. Absolutely love it. Robin says, Eli, what do you want to be when you grow up? Probably like a singer-songwriter who can make songs and record them and connect with people around the world. Ding! Kim, did you make one of Eli's CDs? Daniel didn't make one, but he actually promoted the first CD that I ever had, All Roads East, and very successfully. So thank you, Daniel. Robin says, move as you do, Daniel. Antoinette says, congrats on the whammies. Robin, you're amazing. Antoinette, Yellow Tie Guy is the name of the band. And yeah, those are all the questions. Woohoo! Shall we bring it home?
Bring it home.
Let's bring it home. Bren asked a question too. Bren says, which artist did you sing along to Forest? Oh, to first. Which artist did you sing along to first? Well, Bren, I'm going to tell you the artist that I sang along to first in this song. What a segue. Here it is, singing along for the first time. Cool thing is this song is like pretty meta, because like the first time you hear the song is like the first time you're hearing the song, and then maybe eventually you start singing along to the first time, singing along for the first time. It's pretty wild. So that's actually meta. I was the age of 8 when I played the tape, and I heard a voice come through. He was singing loud and singing strong to the words I barely knew. I was hanging on to the edge of the song, waking up all my senses. I'm untied, I'm singing along for the first time. Whoa, 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 for the first time. Whoa, 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 singing along for the first time. This is my favorite trick to do. It's like not even to write the second verse, but just to hum. That's what I did for this song. Well, I've been hearing songs since I came along on radio and TV. This one song, when it came on, felt like it was just for me. And now I'm singing along for the first time. Whoa, 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 for the first time. Whoa, 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 singing along for the first time. It was Springsteen in the street, Cash in the summer heat, Willie on the road, Cobain in the cold, Stevie in my room, learning every line of that tune. And when the chorus came, it was my chance to get up and start to dance. Way, way. Sing along for the first time. Woo! For the first time. I'm singing along for the first time. Singing along for the first time. I was Springsteen in the street, Cash in the summer heat, Willie on the road, Cobain in the cold, Stevie in my room, learning every line of that tune. When the chorus came, it was my chance to sing along for the first time. And Maura's wearing the Nirvana shirt. Perfect. I don't know if you chose that specifically for this moment, but I love it. Thank you, Maura. Cobain in the cold. So those are the bands that I would sing along to. Brent, to answer your question.
That's great. I was asking earlier, what's the first CD you bought?
Ooh, the first CD I bought was probably 10,000 Maniacs, MTV Unplugged. Because back in the day, they had these like CD schemes where you could buy 10 CDs for a cent. Columbia Music House had one. BMG had one. And then like once you had that deal, if you didn't cancel, they would send you like one CD for $40. So I did like all three of them before I had to pay for it. So I just got tons of CDs. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots, Cranberries, 10,000 Maniacs. So like every music was coming to the house. So that was the beginning of my CD collection. I think I like started it for like 30 cents. It was pretty awesome. That was my first CD, 10,000 Maniacs.
That's awesome. Did you have music in the family? Music growing up?
Yeah, my dad played oboe. My mom played piano. My mom sang, and my dad played guitar. And we had the vinyls and the singer-songwriters, Bob Dylan, Simon Garfunkel, Joni Mitchell. All that was a very big part of my upbringing. Also, the synagogue. Reformed Jewish music was like a really big part of my upbringing. And I think that that's what actually made me perceive music not as like, hi, I'm singing and I'm on stage and the lights are me and everybody back there just is quiet. Because in that environment, it was really like song leading. So leading people in song in this like moment. So I think like that really influenced me as well in my journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a similar background. I won't go in,
Yeah.
but I do. Yeah. Growing up in church and my dad played guitar. My dad was playing Springsteen and Bob Dylan in the living room.
Amazing.
And I still to this day play Born to Run because of his influence and just making that the living room the place where music was happening.
Yep, absolutely. Maura, how did you get such good musical taste? Oh, she's got a CD. She's got a handful of CDs.
Well, these were the first 3 CDs that I ever bought with my own money.
Okay, what do we got?
What have we got?
We have Maroon 5, It Won't Be Soon Before Long.
Nice.
All Killer No Filler, Sum 41.
Ooh.
And American Idiot by Green Day.
Green Day. Oh my gosh. So when Green Day Dookie came out, like everybody's life changed when in middle school. So yeah, Green Day was absolutely huge as well. But so is Leonard Cohen. You know what I mean? So is, Johnny Cash. So is like there's that whole roots tradition. That's why I love folk music so much, because it just pays attention to that. So Woody Guthrie to Bob Dylan to today, which is pretty cool. So that's great. I love that. Really kind
it's
of
a
like
beautiful lineage.
It is. Yeah. Woody Guthrie, Bob Dylan, Eli Lev. Yeah,
right.
It's crazy. Just kidding.
No, you're not. Just give it time.
Randy Travis. I'm sorry, I forgot Randy Travis. Thank you, Michelle. Do not leave Randy Travis out of the conversation. And Garth Brooks.
You can always bring up Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson said country music was the music of the working class man, right? So then you can always claim Willie Nelson, and he'll always get your back.
There it is. Yep. Saw him 2 months ago for the Outlaw Festival in Merriweather Post Pavilion. It was awesome.
Brilliant.
So yeah, let's kind of like thank everybody. Everybody, thanks for being awesome, and let's give a big round for Daniel and Maura for just like being here and interviewing me. This is like very new for Folk Friday. So snaps to Daniel and Maura. Woo! Love y'all. And where can I go to find out more information on Alchemical Records? Kind of like post your website.
It is alchemicalrecords.com. Awesome. I don't actually have the ability to chat here or to type into the group chat, but I can.
There it is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then find Mara on all your favorite social media platforms.
Yeah.
Kitty Chesney.
Find Alchemical Records here. www.alchemicalrecords.com. If you're looking for like new music, like at all, like they've got it. I'm looking for like fun, engaging content. Maura is the place to go. She's always got like something about like a new band or like, something with music related. It's really, really cool. So definitely check them out.
And aside from the roughly 25 to 30 editorial pieces a week, we've added kind of a weekly rundown. So every Wednesday we're trying to announce the next 2 weeks worth of shows to give people a chance to, actually make a decision about hiring a babysitter or something. And then on Saturday, tomorrow we'll be updating my third week. I think it'll be my best week yet of our playlist summary. We've got what we call the multi-genre playlist on Spotify and YouTube. So we take all of our incoming accepting tracks and some that we don't have a chance to write editorial for, and we put them on the playlist. And then on Saturdays, we just try to write 1 or 2 lines to kind of give readers a connection of why we chose this track and put it on the playlist. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And obviously there's going to be an Eli Lev track, for now, or we'll be working on something a little longer form to introduce real soon, though.
Love it.
Thank you so much for having us. And thank you so much, everybody that was on the chat here. We really appreciate all the engagement, and it's easy when hanging out by, and great personality and great music, but you gave it to us too. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Thanks for asking questions about my music. Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing is out now. Thank you everyone for listening and streaming and liking and adding it to your playlists, sharing it with your friends. Just send a text to, your mom, like, check this out. Send a text to, your bro, be like, hey bro, check this out. Your friend, well, have you seen Eli's new album? Your sons, your daughters. It's kind of cool music. It's kind of cool still. Maybe for a little longer. I'm not sure how much longer. Yeah,
I'll play it for my 4-year-old, and soon enough it'll be the only song I'm allowed to listen to.
Yeah, play it once and then
yep,
especially Dancing on the Lawn. That's a good one. So awesome. Have a great weekend, friends. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to Alchemical Records. What? And check them out and listen to Walk, Talk, Dance, Sing. Have a great time. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Eli.
Yep. Thanks Daniel. Thanks, Mara. Bye, y'all.